Nothing is impossible in His all powerful way. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Hey, hey, it's a beautiful day. I'm coming in a minute. I'm just getting my knickers on. Hey, hey, it's a beautiful day. Where has my bloody stool gone? Who stole my stool? Stool thief. Let's see, where are we? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Get tired today. Hang on, how do I get to that? Right, working now. Alright, here's your days. I'm here, sat here. Just, I shall turn me down on here. Don't need to hear me twice, do you? That would be retarded. It's bad enough hearing me once. I made a new mug. Look. It says happy birthday dickhead on it. Good morning, Angel of Mercy fam, how are you? Is it morning still? It's not morning anymore. Hello, Mick, you alright? Alright, Fifi. Well, guess what? I haven't missed it. Well, there you go. You're in for a rubbish treat. Sandra, are you alright, Sandra? Saying alright to Easy Days. Everybody saying hello to each other. Nice to see you all in here. Let's get some work done. Shall we have a topic today? Shall we get some topics? Because usually when we come in, we just end up talking about shit, don't we? Let's get some topics, right? So topic number one can be Roseanne Barr, right? Let's type it in. I don't even know how to spell Roseanne Barr. Roseanne. No, it's not Rosanna. Roseanne. No, that's spelled it wrong. Roseanne. Like that. Barr. B-double-A, is it? Let's have it then. Roseanne Barr. Alright, Ranjams. So, Roseanne Barr sent a picture of a woman and she thought it looked like a monkey, so she sent a picture of the Planet of the Apes. Is that what happened? And now she's left Twitter because she's all upset with herself. Which is fair enough, innit? If she's upset, get yourself off Twitter if you don't like it. But I did see she made a massive apology. She's a bit of a yeehaw and all, isn't she? Like a bit like she's a bit backwards America. How many people have I upset there? Yeehaw! Roseanne Barr. Come on then, let's have your thoughts on it. Should she got absolutely bastardised like she did, or not? Come on, you spasmoids. Let's have your thoughts. I just heard about that. Yeah, I sort of heard about it yesterday, but didn't really. Do you know what? I'm gonna fucking cut a bit of this off because it's crippling me. I heard about it yesterday too, and let's make God's mouth a bit bigger. Ow, my lips! Hang on, am I doing ass a bit, aren't I? There you go. Look at all that I've taken off. That's plastic surgery, is that? Plastic surgery for gods. It's done with scissors. Ouch. Ow, I've cut my face open. Right. Never liked her much. I never liked her much. Alright, Annette, are you alright? So she posted a picture of a woman that she thought looked like an ape, and And then she retracted it really quick and said sorry and like grovel apologised. She should obviously, in her status, she should have more common sense. But I looked at the woman. Oh, yeah. Hello. Yeah, you. No worries. What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Right, I'll have to have a look and get back to you. Alright. See you, bye. Got a call from heaven, look. From wifey in heaven. Come on, go back onto that. Come on, heal. Right, where did we get to? We're chatting, weren't we? And we were saying about Roseanne Barr. Show that. Trailer trash scum. Yeah, Roseanne is a wanker. Alright, so nobody likes her then. That's that then, isn't it? I am hang on. Whoa, we're not too fast. Got you, please got me. Hi God. Alright mate, how you doing? Alright, so what? Why cut your mask? Because right, I've got some hot chocolate, right? And a bit of God's mouth will getting in it, and it gets on my nerves. It makes it wet, and then it goes on my face. Not that it's on not my face, and it gets on my nerves. And it's always this mask when I wear this one. It like falls in my mouth. So that's why. All right, Glenn, you all right? Show that one. I think people need to lighten the fuck up. I think sometimes they do. I think it's easy in it for social media for everybody to throw a complete, absolute, epic nonsense meltdown. It's easy in it on social media. You wouldn't do it in real life. That you go, get out of here, dickhead. But there you go. Call from heaven, yeah. I don't like it, but I think people take offence too easily. Yeah, they do take offence too easily. I'm fine. I'm busy. Good. Collecting strikes. Very good. I'll tell you what, right? It's so easy, especially on social media. If there's something you don't like, it's quite easy. In fact, it's absolutely easy just to block someone and boot them off. Just do that. Do that straight away. You don't even have to get involved. You don't have to throw a tizzy fit about it, because that's going to make you unhappy, and then they're going to be unhappy, you'll be unhappy, and then there's two people unhappy. Let's just have one person unhappy, the person who did it in the first place. So let them get a bit of grief and then block them. You don't need to be unhappy and kick off about it. It's fucking nuts. Go on, let's have another subject. This is a bit of a British one, right? And some of you know where I stand on this, right? Tommy Robinson. Let's hear what you think about Tommy Robinson. So we'll just pick your opinions today and listen to what you've got to say about these subjects. What do you think? I never reported anybody, but I get it. I've never reported anybody neither. God is so wise, yeah. Wise. I am Tommy. So that's one person standing behind Tommy. Oh dear, Tommy Robinson. Come on, let's hear what you think. And I'll tell you what I think, right? At end. Before we move on to another subject. This is education, this with God, look. And if you don't agree with God, it's totally fine. You won't live as long, but it's fine. How are you? Tommy Robinson, I was watching a little live stream. Hello. So what? Tommy Robinson is a controlled opposition Zionist shill. Please support my channel. You said please then. That's pretty good. That's that's educated by God, I think. Hey Jude, So Tommy Robinson, right? Tommy Robinson needs to be put in a room full of different races because all he does is try to put people down. Somewhat. I agree with God, but God's in heaven, of course. I'll tell you what I think, right? So when he was the leader of the EDL, I thought he was a gigantic, massive racist. Which is what everybody thought it was, because that's how the EDL was portrayed. Oh God, how's it hanging? Good, I'm alright, good, thank you. So, I hope you're well, mate. So, right, I thought you were a massive racist, like everybody did. And then I saw a few interviews with him and I thought, do you know what, the guy speaks common sense, really. But he's still a massive racist, so you hate him, right? Then he left the EDL and did a press conference to explain what the chuff is all this funny shit. For 1 second. One second, won't be a minute. Bloody little Chinese mates sending me faulty stuff. So then he left the EDL and he started working for a press company which was owned by a Muslim company, and he did a press conference and I thought, do you know what? I was wrong about him. He's a sensible bloke and he's doing it for the right reason. And if you think about what he talks about, then I agree with what he talks about. All of it, almost. That Sharia law shouldn't be a thing. We should be fighting hard, make sure that doesn't happen. Any place of worship should be open to anybody to walk into. I think they should pay tax, and I think anybody who's a radical of anything, whether it's the IRA, whether it's Islam, whether it's Antifa, I think if you're a radical of anything and you're promoting violence, you should be locked up straight away. There shouldn't be a question of it. So I agree with a lot of his doing, but he is very aggressive with it. That's what I think. Oh, sometimes. Very good manners. Yeah, it's all about manners in here. Make sure you're using your manners. Quick question. Do you actually think you're God, or is it just a theme? Okay. Tareen Rathbone. I think you asked this other day, but I was busy and I didn't get a chance to answer it. Okay. Here's exactly what I think. Just to put it very, very clear. If you're going to worship a God, you might as well be worshipping me. At least I'm honest, and I'm not hurtful, and I'm caring of everybody. I would smite people who did bad things, and I would punish bad people. But also, I won't go out of my way to be a complete cock just because I don't like something. So if you're going to worship a God, worship me. I'm your best God. I'm more likely to be real because I'm sat here in front of you than any other God. There's no other God on this planet that's ever sat in front of a camera and had a chat with you. So I'm God. I'm your God. Use me as your God. I'll look after you. There you go. That's my answer. I understand Tommy Robinson chasing down bad pervert, different race, but don't support him. He can take the biscuit for the fame. Yeah, I think he does. I think you're right. I think Big Red Bear, I think you're right. He does publicise himself for the fame, but I think also the other side of that is he's got to publicise himself for the fame because he's the only person who's standing in front of a camera and telling you it. I think he's the only news media that is telling you the story fact, because the rest of it is hidden because they daren't report on it. Who cares whether he's an atheist? I don't know if he is or he isn't. Like you say, who cares? I don't have a clue who you're talking about. That's alright, we'll move on in a minute. Right then, let's do another. Okay, another European. No, let's not do that. Let's leave the European one so you can all join in. Are you ready? Playing with religion doesn't look good in the eyes of believers. Fuck 'em. You know, it's not my... Everybody's entitled to be upset by something. I get upset by things, and if I'm upsetting some people, I don't mean to upset you, but if you're taking it on board that you want to be upset by it, sorry about that. You know, I'm not doing it on purpose, but you're taking it too much to heart. I've got things that I believe in, like football. I don't get pissed off if you slag that off. I don't care if you don't like it. So if I'm going to have a go at your religion, take it with a pinch of salt, because if you believe, well, yeah, that's your job. But don't be telling me I've got to believe, and don't be telling me that I'm not allowed to say certain things because you believe in a magical person that lives in clouds. Sorry about that. Troll, I'm on God's side. Just don't ask Dowd. Yeah. Right, go on then, let's do next one. Next topic. Topic number 3 is gay marriage. Go on, tell us what you think about gay marriage, and then I'll tell you what I think. Who does God believe in? God believes in good people. I feel like EDL. We've done this conversation. BNP people can go too far with racism comments, just stating a fact. I agree, they do go too far, because they're the stupid element of it, and that's why Tommy Robinson left the EDL. Along with a lot of other people as well. I figure stop by to show support and love. Kelly, love you, but no good on them. None of my... Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Put good on them. Okay. That's funny. I do not care about gay marriage, but it's funny, all these fags. Oh God almighty. There is no magical person in the clouds. Yeah, Rastafarian is the only religion that makes sense. Nonsense. Rastafarian is not the only religion. Religion of God the Good One is the only religion. I'm going to start a war against Rastafarians now for you saying that. I will smite them. I don't want shit on my dick. Oh my God, Mick. Gay marriages is whatever you want for yourself. They are happy, they are happy. I agree, yeah. Love each other, it's up to them, yeah. We'll do a couple of minutes and then I'll tell you what I think. Trend. That's where. Why is it always the gay guys that are the nicest people? I couldn't give a monkeys if a man and a man get married. Still humans, still bleed red. Yeah. But the lesbians are the worst one, really now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Each to their own. But I'm not into that. I don't think it's right. But it only because it was brought up where no gays years I lived. I'm going to tell you, I'll come back to that as well, up to no good, right? What I think is you not doing good, brother. You are mocking God. I aren't mocking God. I am not mocking God, right? Because I do not believe in God. Right? So if you think I'm mocking God, I'm sorry that if that's upsetting you, but I'm not mocking God because I totally don't believe it. I am mocking religion. Okay? Because religion is the most ridiculous thing on the planet. I know it's got good morals, but it's nonsense. I don't care what they do. And I'm not in any way, I don't discriminate against you if you do believe in God, and I don't feel any different of you if you believe in God. I just think I've got things that I believe in that other people won't believe in, but I'm not mocking you for it. And if you want to believe in God, you go ahead and believe in God. And I think some people need something to look up to that's magical and not real, and I don't. Religion gets people killed. It certainly does. Okay, so let me tell you what I think about it, right? About gay, we're doing gay marriage now. Okay, so Up to No Good said something that resonates very, very, very similar to what I thought. On your thumbnail, you have written, "I am God." Yes, I have. Why can't I be God? If somebody else can be God, why can't I be it? I'm more likely to be God because I'm actually real and here and speaking to you. If there's a magical God, why ain't he shot me down? And if he is a real thing, I hope he is real. I hope I'm completely wrong. But when I get to the gates of heaven, he's going to go, "Whoa, hang on a minute. I'll have a little word with you, sonny. You've gone through all your whole life mocking me and being an atheist." And I'll say sorry, and he'll forgive me because that's what he says in the Bible. He'll forgive me. He'll go, "You're right." And I'll go, "That's nice, yeah. I'm really sorry about all that. I'll believe in God if I win the lotto this weekend. Hello, God the good one. Dropped a like down below. Sorry, read that like a spouse. Thank you very much for dropping in. Right, gay marriages, right? Can I be the vice of God? No, because I don't have any vices. I have things that I do. Right, shut up now. Let's do gay marriage, right? So exactly what Up to No Good said. Exactly the same. I was brought up in a little village where it was a known name that if you were in the playground you used to call each other gay. I didn't know anybody who were gay. I didn't know anybody at all who were gay. So everybody talked about gays and nobody had a clue because we were uneducated and didn't have a clue. And what we didn't know we made up because we were children. And I've grown up since and I know a lot of gay people and I've been to gay weddings and they are awesome. I mean proper awesome. I went to the very first gay wedding in the north of England on the day that it became legal. I tell you what, one of the greatest days of my life. It was so funny, right? Now I've grown up and I'm a bit more educated and mature, and if they want to get married, that has got absolutely nothing to do with me or you, and fair play to them. They can do whatever they want. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things that I wouldn't personally do. Doesn't mean I'm wrong or I'm right, and it doesn't mean they're wrong or right. They're just doing what they want to do. They're not hurting anybody. It's a strange thing. My thoughts have completely changed on it over years, and who cares? Who cares? It's got absolutely not to do with me and absolutely not to do with you. And if you disagree with it, keep your voice shut. It's not your problem. Keep your mouth shut. It's not to do with you. Let them get on and enjoy themselves. Let them bugger the shit out of each other if they want and enjoy it. It's not our problem, it's not your problem, and it's not a problem. So there you go. That's my thoughts on it. There we go. So that was quite a heated debate, wasn't it? No, it wasn't really, no. Where did we get to? Let's have a look. Do you believe in money making world go round? Yeah, I do sort of. Yeah, it does. God, money, it does make the world go round. And I tell you what, if you're not working, well, you're not going to be part of it. You'll get left behind. I love gay weddings, man. It was just awesome. One day I will tell you about it, but it's not my place to speak about it right now. But the first ever gay wedding in the north was the funniest event I've ever been to. Brother, people are not God, never. We have to follow Jesus and believe that Jesus is almighty. We should never say I am God. Daniel, I know that you truly believe in what you're saying, right? But I disagree with you because I don't think it's real. I think that you're being led on a merry little dance there, mate. If only they serve bacon and pork and not so vegan stuff. They didn't serve vegan stuff at the wedding. Is that what we're talking about? Leave the sodomites alone, bigots. Oh dear me. Just subbed you. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Right. Let's do one. And if right, I'm going to tell you something now. Right. I'm going to tell you something now. We've got topic number 4. Right. Another one close to my heart, and then I'll tell you a story about God's mum at the end of this, which will make you piss your pants laughing. Okay. Right. Let's talk about aliens. Do you believe in aliens? Or don't you believe in aliens? And then I'll tell you what I think, and then I'll tell you what God's mum thinks, because that's completely different. Tell me what you drink now. I'm drinking hot chocolate. This is I've got a Nescafe Gusto or something. It's like a coffee machine. You just put these pods in and it spits out quick fire coffee and stuff. Anyway, I got chocolate this time. It's really nice. I'll show you. So I'll be quick because it came out of bin. Look. There we go. That's what God's on now. If anybody from Nescafe wants to send God free pods of Gusto pods, then I'm more than happy to give you a shout out every time I come on screen. Don't send me any weak ones or that really just espresso one. It makes me like Beavis. It makes me like Beavis. Yeah, I believe in aliens. We've got a believer. Rev the red line. I believe Mark Zuckerberg is a Galilean. Yes, I do, God, the good one. I believe there is life out there somewhere in the universe. I do think there's life out there somewhere in the universe. I don't necessarily think it's aliens, although they would refer to it as alien activity. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that there's an alien spaceship down the valley somewhere. I don't understand that world. Wait, oh, did I miss one? No. It's possible there are aliens. They would be far away even to contact us if they do exist. I think it is possible. Well, it obviously is possible because we're here, aren't we? But I really think it would be crazy to think we are the only living thing in the universe. I agree. I don't think we are. Diane Abbott is an alien. She's from a planet where numbers don't exist. She is a donut, isn't she? They must be so embarrassed by her. She is a complete lunatic. I believe there's more of us in the universe, but whether they look like us, I don't know. I don't know. Aliens or life out of space. DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, you alright? With DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, we're talking about aliens. Let us know what you think about aliens. Thank you so much, Angel of Mercy fam, for the support. It's appreciated. Big Red Bear, I agree. Other living things, probably the right words. Yeah, right. So we'll wait and see if there's any more comments on it while I carry on working and read your stuff, and then I will let you know what God thinks, and then I will tell you the story about what God's mum did, which is mega embarrassing. If there is, well, feck them. I own my town. They ain't taking over my town. sometimes. Alright, JSR, we're talking about aliens. Tell us what you think about aliens. You've missed some good subjects. A bloke called Tom DeLonge has a book on the USA government hiding all well-known sightings of shit like that from the USA. I've got the book, just not read it yet. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what God thinks about aliens then. Okay, so aliens, as in people flying around in spaceships. Alien is fairy, blah, mermaid, yeah, whatever. So aliens, as in aliens with giant heads and big eyes, wandering around, flying around in spaceships, is, I think, is utter shit. I think it's total nonsense, right? There is no footage of aliens. There's none. There's a lot of made up footage of aliens and a lot of things that could be quite easily made. I wish there were aliens, right? As far as things living on other planets, yeah, that is absolutely feasible. I think somewhere throughout the universe there's every chance that there's another little world where people are building things or aliens are building things. It could be a real thing, but we don't know whether it is. Okay, and if we did know, there'd be evidence. But as far as people flying onto your doorstep and stealing your mind and your information, here's a little thing for you, right? I'll tell you this in a second. Let's have a look, see where we are. I think there is intelligent life out there in the universe, God the good one, but they're bound to look different. Yeah, they are bound to look different. Fuck it, we are all aliens, yeah. If there were aliens like we perceive aliens, like you see in films, who had the power to fly all over the universe and get to our little planet and steal, without even taking us off the planet sometimes, steal the information that we had in our brain, or take us up to their spaceship and steal the information out of our brain. Well, if they were so clever, what the fuck could they learn from us? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing that we know that they don't. They're so advanced that it's unbelievable. So why would they be picking on our brains and saying, yeah, these guys invented football? That's not going to be happening. Until I see an interview in OK Magazine with an alien, there's no such thing as aliens as we perceive aliens. Okay, so there you go. That's my thought on it. Now I'm going to tell you a story about God's mum, which will make you laugh. I have to go to work. Oh, don't go to work. You're missing it. Nice to meet you. Up here. Well, aliens are on South Park and Cartman gets an anal probe. Yeah, that's how we see aliens. Well, it's got to be rude. We've got to have an anal probe, haven't we? Quick, there's a UFO. Yeah, I think they would be clever. They wouldn't be one of you studying hard, stupid brains, would they? God, is your penis big or small? It's like that. Big 3D glasses and Jurassic World. Right, so God's mum. This is about 5 years ago. God's mum walking home from the pub, sees something flying in the sky with God's dad, stops and goes, "Here, God's dad, what the chuff is that?" It's an alien spaceship. So it hovers above them and it flies away. Then they get to the house, it appears again, it hovers above them and flies away. So the week after, she's not phoned me and told me this, right? So she's not phoned me and told me this. She waits. I go up and see her on a Friday night. She says, "All right, God, come in. Do you want a coffee?" "Yeah." I've got a story to tell you. She tells me that she's walking home from pub and she sees an alien spaceship. So I start laughing straight away. I look at my dad and my dad's going, there was something flying in the sky and it had colours on it. I'm like, right, here's the trick, right? A flying pig. Would be a flying pig up here. I goes, it's thing. They're called drones, and you can fly them around and you over them and you control them through. And she's like, no, it was definitely something weird. She says, well, but don't worry, because I phoned NASA. Right? Yes, they were pissed. Yeah, they were pissed. So yeah, Disco likes from pub. Answer me. Hang on, I didn't see. Answer me, please, is what you mean. God is your. I've told you, you donut. Like that big. Like that big. This big. Right. So, yeah, it were a drone. It were definitely a drone, right? So, so telling the story. She goes, "Don't worry, I phoned NASA." I'm like, "What? You like got on phone to hotline to NASA?" She went, "No, I had to investigate the number on internet." And found the number, phoned NASA. They said, send me an email. Send us an email. Obviously, like they'll be like, how the fuck did this woman, mad woman, get through? Tell her to send us an email and get rid of her. So she sent them an email. Okay, hang on. Yeah, she rang NASA. How mental is that? God's mum actually found NASA's phone number and phoned NASA offices and said, on this little tiny street in middle of Yorkshire, I've seen some flashing lights of an alien spaceship above my head and it followed me home. So anyway, it sends them an email and bizarrely enough, somebody from NASA replied. So next time I'm at God's mum's house, I will dig out the letter from NASA which she's kept, which you will piss yourself laughing at. So the guy, whoever replied from NASA, had a good sense of humour, but God's mum didn't realise that they were having a joke with him. She thought it was a legitimate reply, and she told me NASA are hiding it, they're covering it up, right? So the letter sort of read, oh, they must have been pissing themselves, right? So the letter from NASA sort of read along these lines, and it's not word for word, it is somewhere along these lines from what I remember, because it was quite a while ago. Dear God's mum, thank you for informing us about alien spaceships flying over your street. Don't worry about it, we're on top of it and we'll have them cleared off by next weekend. Right? She goes, look, they're going to sort it out. I'm like, Mum, do you really believe that's what NASA think? So the person at NASA must have been pissing themselves laughing. And I did see God's mum's email that she sent to NASA. That was just pages long, describing every bit of it. First time I saw a drone with flashing colours, I thought it was UFO. No kidding. They do look very good, don't they? NASA are hiding it. Yeah. NASA, this is God's mum. I've seen a UFO. Yeah, pretty much like that. It was like, all right, it's God's mum here, so you know I'm not going to lie, because we don't lie, and I've seen an alien spaceship above my house. Can you send out an Earth spaceship to clear it off, please, because we don't want them sorts around here. All right, Gloan, go on, let's do another, right? We'll do 2 more subjects, right? Do you believe in an eye for an eye, or do you have another idea on it? So like, do unto others, that sort of thing. I do have a theory on it, right? Let's be friends. Buy her a drone of her own. If I bought her a drone, she'd be trying to fly it somewhere. She'd be like, do I need my passport? Pardon? Pardon? So an eye for an eye. So you understand that in the Bible, an eye for an eye. Do unto others as they would do to you, sort of rubbish. We'll do this one quickly. An eye for an eye makes us all blind. Very wise that, Mick. That was very, very wise of you. I might give you your own book contract. You might even get your own Bible after that. Well, we're not getting a big uptake on an eye for an eye, are we? Hazy days, da da da. Hazy days, da 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 da. How you doing? God, when you show us your Father, don't know which topic you want to discuss. Well, right now we're discussing an eye for an eye. How do you feel about the theory of an eye for an eye? Where does it end? An eye for an eye, a leg for a leg, a family for a family, a city for a city. I agree. I agree somewhat. We were just about talking about gays and your name cropped up. Oh mate. We were talking about gay weddings. You missed a right good discussion there, Hazy Days. You missed some lols. She just got out of bed. Good morning. Good morning, lols. Lols. Okay, we're not getting a good discussion on eye for an eye. Let's move on to something else. I will tell you before I go, before I move on, right? My view on an eye for an eye is, if you've done something that's really spiteful, then I am definitely going to come at you and sort you out. If it's peevish, I'll have a little word with you. You know what I mean? I'll like, come on, knock it off. But and I can let some things go, and I don't always win. But I do make sure that you know you've done something wrong. That's important to me. That I tell you you've done something wrong. Oh, hang on, whoa, that went a bit fast, didn't it? Dropping by to show love. Alright, Rob93, nice to see you. Who won the masks? Nobody won the horse mask. The horse mask is still here. First time on the live stream. Rob, nice to see you. Thank you for popping by. Solar's trench coat. All Americans have got out of bed now, haven't they? Look. Is there some like sort of switch on time for internet or something? Haha, I'm driving so I can't chat. How dare you? How is God? God's alright? He's alright today? Go on, he's fine, yeah. How is everybody? Blah, 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 blah. Up to no good. Got a yeah. Right. Last topic of the day, right? How do you feel? And I can say that. I don't do this, right? How do you feel about being upset about things that happened in the past? I'll tell you my views on it, right? I can fall out with somebody for 10 minutes and then I'm done with it, I'm finished then, and we get back on with our lives. I don't hold a grudge and I don't get upset about things that happened in the past. But I know that some people will fall out with somebody in the family for years and maybe never speak to them again. I've never done that. It's not in my remit to do that. But how do you feel about that? Long term, being upset about something that happened a long time ago. Have you got something in your past that upsets you that happened years or months even ago, or years and years ago? Let me know, because I don't understand that, because I just don't do it. Nice background. It's Great Britain. I was trying to get it so it moved like that. Can't do it. I'm not clever enough. Da, da, da. Never forget, never forgive. That is stubborn, mate. You must harbour a lot of shit. Do you know what I mean? You must be harbouring some stuff from a long time ago that people have forgot about. I'm going to tell you an instance in a minute. Not me, because but it is the funniest one that I've heard, right? And I look at it and I think, you pathetic tosser. Thank you again. I think people who live in the past need to realise life goes on. I agree. Mistakes happen, they do. Learn from them and kiss and make up. Yeah, I agree. I forgive, but I never forget. I am no conflict type person. Yeah. I don't forget. I think some things are in your mind all the time, that once happened, that person once did that. Might make me a bit wary of somebody, you know, in a sort of way. So I'll give you an example, right? Somebody I know, friends of ours. Be careful how I say this, aren't I? So somebody who I know who are friends of ours bought a house off some other friends of ours and moved into it. 6 month deal done, finished, right? Moved into this house. 6 months down the line, the boiler in this house packed in and stopped working. So the person who just bought the house went back to our other friends and said, we want you to give us £1,200 for the boiler that packed in. And they said, no, that's your boiler. And you need to fix it. We don't live there anymore. And they have not spoken to that person for 10 years. 10 years because a boiler that they bought off them once packed in, right? And they've never forgiven them about it, which I think is immensely pathetic. I also think it's pretty cheeky for you to go and ask for the money for the boiler when you bought the house off them 6 months ago. I think it's cheeky to go and ask for money for the boiler if you bought the house off them 6 minutes ago. Cheeky buggers, yeah. Cheeky buggers. And it's not the people who got asked for the money who've fallen out with them. It's the people who asked because they wouldn't give them the money back for the boiler. On a house that cost like 160 grand, they're asking for boiler money back. Get a bath. This is 10 years ago, this. Idiots. So yeah, I don't hold long-term grudges. I don't have time. Saying that, there is a little guy that needs sorting out at the minute, and he knows it's coming. Yeah, you're getting a visit from God, dickhead. But it won't be an angry visit. I'm just going to go and tell him that he's a very bad person. Alright, Eliza, nice to see you in here. So come on, how come none of Brits are working? How come there's... I can see why Americans are here, because they've been on holiday and they've just got out of bed. I'd be glad assholes like that don't speak to me anymore. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because you don't need asshole, do you? You just don't. Nobody needs asshole. I mean, you see some people go out looking for it, but I think you grow up at a certain point. I think I stopped taking the piss out of everybody at a certain age. And taking the piss in England is a completely different thing, right? So we call it banter. But banter in England is brutal. And we still laugh at it. But there's a point where you think, do you know what? Why don't we winding these people up? I'm watching Britain's Got Talent. Can you set me up with Amanda Holden, God? Forget it. Forget Amanda Holden. Forget her. She's past it. I've seen her face to face and she's a bit She's had a bit of work done. She's a bit like a cat. Like, forget her. Go on to someone younger. I've noticed ever since I've had my kids, my so-called friends don't want to know anymore. Oh, do you know what? That is a real thing, isn't it? That is a real thing. That because you've gone off the map for a bit, because you've been having a baby, so people are like, well, she won't be able to come out because she's had babies. I think you just need to get in touch with him and just say, I'm not dead, I'm just a mum. Oh wait, there's a lot of talk about rant jams today going on in here. Discord, fair play. Hey God, how are you doing? Nice to see you in here. To see you, nice. That's a British phrase from an old guy who's dead. Ooh, sometimes. What do you think to this? Look. Oh. I love them. I think they're great. Exactly. Never get asked. You don't get asked. I understand it, right? And you feel like that they're all against you, or they've just like you've done something wrong. It's purely not that. It's because they think. I'll tell you what I think, right? When they're going out, they think that they might be upsetting you by asking you because you can't afford to go out or you've got things to do, and they feel bad that they're asking you and like they're rubbing their lifestyle in your nose. And it's not quite like that. I don't think there's no big problem. Speak to them, it'll be all right, because it's just a face-off in it. Like, they don't want to upset you, and you feel awkward about speaking to them because you think that they've been upsetting you. It's fine. There's no problems. Just speak to them. I bet they say exactly what I just said. I a stay-at-home dad for 3, and it's tough, isn't it? It is tough. I agree with you. I have never been a stay-at-home dad, right? But I understand what's going on, because some of my mates have. Very nice to see you too, Discord, my friend. Your mum's alien story. Do you know what? If any of you saw the interview with my mum, you'll obviously understand that she's barking. Let me just get this. Hello? No, he's gone to Keithley. Deck. I don't know. Oh. Okay then. See you, bye. Sorry about that. Another call from God's wife in heaven. She just will not leave me alone. I don't know why. I'm at work, she's at work, but she's still ringing me. It's stalky, isn't it? Very nice to see you, my friend. Got that? Yeah. You know, my mum's alien story. So if you did get to see God's, it's fucking hot in here. If you did get to see God's interview with his mum, you'll realise that she's absolutely barking. But I'll have a chat to her, and we'll do God's mum's alien story live with God's mum. All right, because she tells it a lot better than me, and I've heard it like 4 or 5 times, and I piss myself laughing every time she tells it. So yeah, it's best if we go to God's mum's house and we'll do that. That'll be well good. And yeah, it is. I have 3 kids, and I'm only 26, and one man they want to know. Then they don't. Glad I don't see them again. I don't think they're being. I wouldn't have thought they're being mean to you. Else they'd be horrible people, wouldn't they? If that's what we're going on. Barrow Boy Woods, you all right? Nice to see you in here. Silver Troll Collector is friending you. Some more friends, more friends. Looking forward to that, God. It will be funny. She is piss funny, right? Don't know, like, whether she's got some sort of retard gene or something going on, but funny. And it'd be awful if she has got a retard gene going on, because I'm going to get it. There we go. Let's see the shit. Call me Tony, it's a lot easier. Alright, Tony. I will do. Tony, you'll have to keep reminding me, right? Because there's a lot of people coming to these streams now. And change your name to Tony. Then I'll call you Tony every time. This has been a long day, hasn't it? For God already. It's 1 o'clock and I'm nowhere near having my dinner yet. So, to tell you another story about God's mum, right? I once got hit on the head by a corky ball when I was playing cricket. Not that I play cricket, I think it's rubbish. Oh, stream's gone offline. What the frig? Oh no, I'm back now. I am off for dinner now. Alright, Fifi, with the monkeys. Have some fun with the little monkeys. So I once got hit by a cricket ball when I was about 13, and she always, when she would talk about stupid stuff that I've done, she don't understand it because she's not from that background. She's from an educated Catholic background. So when I'm doing stupid stuff, she just can't understand why I would do it. And sometimes I say I do it for fun. She always says, I think it's got something to do with that time you got hit on head with a corky ball. Like she thinks I've got a mental disorder. I think it's that time you got hit in the head by a corky ball. Well, Mum, I'm daft, I'm not retarded. There you go. So, right, it's your turn to tell some stories now. I just need to pop over here a minute. I'm not going anywhere, I'm just going there and I'm still here. And I'll take my phone so I can see you. Alright, Stoney, how are you doing today? Your unholiness. I'm doing alright. Look, my fly's come down, look. Look, it's just come down all on its own. I'll put it back up. There we go. Unholy. Right. Right, I'm taking you over here. But I'm still here, and I can hear you, see you, read you. Can't hear you, can I? Unholy. Dick too big. Yeah, that's it. That's what's going on there. I am getting my stuff done this week though. I'm doing very, very good. Mary's going to be so proud that I've got all this work done, because usually I don't. Unholy. Clearly, Alex, that's the case. It is the case, obviously, and I wouldn't say that it wasn't, would I? Because that would be ridiculous. All right, right. Come on, what's everybody else doing today? You slackers, get some jobs. Get a job. Do 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 do. That was an advert from the 1980s, I think, about the job centre, and it went, get a job, do 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 do, get a job, do do do. get a job. Do 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 do, get a job. So just as well, on Friday, no not Friday, Sunday night, me and Moses are coming into the office to do live indoor fireworks. It can only end in tears, can't it? Live indoor fireworks is going to be brilliant. I think almost could end up being God's best ever video if heaven burns down. 5 or 6 a.m. here in California, about to pass the hell out finally. Have you not been to sleep? You're not getting up, you're just going to bed. Alright Sandra, welcome to God's office. Welcome into the office of God. I've drunk a coffee and I had a chocolate. And now I'm doing some more work because I'm working my bum off. Where we at? I'm just going to bed. I'm a night owl. I can't sleep. If I've had like a really busy week where I've been partying as well as working, I struggle to sleep. Or I'm wide awake the night that I have my night off before work. I am a bad sleeper, but generally 12 o'clock me generally. Tony, right off to get my dinner now, God, the good one. Be live streaming later on my channel, 8:30 p.m. Be more than welcome to pop in to my chat room. I will do. If I'm around, I'll be there. Bye everyone and take care. Play just got you. Yay! People have just been getting each other. I don't know why that live stream sort of went off then and it disappeared, because I'm on Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't be going off at all. Ouch. Later, Tony. Okay, I think we've done live streaming, haven't we? Oh, apparently tonight, so I've been told that tonight LA Beast is going to go live for 6 hours, which is a long time. But the good thing about that is it gives God the chance to do the big God Mask unveiling live with LA Beast tonight, because I'm sure at some point within 6 hours I will be available. So look out for that. So if LA Beast goes live in over 5 hours, then I'm sure we're going to get it done, but not only if he's at his home doing it. If he's in his garage doing LA Beast live, then I'll be ready for it. Not if he's in the gym, because he did say last night when he's on treadmill he can't go to the channels, so that's what's going to happen. Right, I bid thee farewell from heaven. See you all later. Have a great day. Ee-hoo. Aha.